Okay, we are live. Let me go ahead and share my screen.
All right, good morning. It is top of the morning. It is our We Huddle Mondays with the We Partners Network. Every Monday at 9 CST, we get together, share wins, collaborate, and have fun together. And we're going to talk about our mission and vision on the next slide. Jennifer, boom, 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 roll it up. And cool. So, what is our mission? We are about connecting real estate entrepreneurs globally in a supportive and collaborative environment by leveraging opportunity, create wealth, community, and legacy. Essentially, what we're trying to do is empower our partners to make it bigger, to dream bigger, and make a lasting impact, not just us, but for the people around us and then forth on. So, what's our vision through the mission? We want to get 10,000. Actually, we don't want 10,000. We are going to get 10,000, and we're going to have more. We're going to be doing that by globally transforming lives, building generational wealth, sharing expertise by 2030, and creating an unstoppable movement of real estate entrepreneurs who dare to dream big and make a global impact. So if that sounds like what you want to do, you're on the right spot. If you're on the fence, we're going to get you anyways. Let's go. Partners in Prosperity. Is Lucia on this call right now? And she is not. So this is an event that we had in May in South Lake. She has it every month. It is a little get together, kickback, an opportunity to meet other real estate agents or even investors, something with the community in the Fort Worth side. If you want more information about that, we do have a slide coming up after these. Cool. Now we have, after this call, we have a Profit First Financial Game for Agents, hosted by Scott Lewis and Matt Plumer. I believe this is a weekly call every Monday at 10 a.m. CST. If you want more information about that, go to topagentsecrets.com and Jennifer will post slides below. So if I'm talking too fast, you're going to get it anyways. And every first and third Tuesday of the month, we got a Power Hour attraction training hosted by the Tom Trung and Marissa Trung. The next one is going to be this actual Tuesday at 10 a.m. CST. Like I said, it's the first and third Tuesday of every month. If you want in on that, there you go. And you thought we were finished? No, ma'am, no, sir. We got Jim Swan Commercial Real Estate Meetup, the organization exclusive commercial real estate network only. It's invite only, so if you want more about it, please reach out to any one of us. But they do that every Friday at 10 a.m., and the link is down below. Cool. And you thought we were finished? No, we're not. We got a deal exchange every first and third Tuesday of the month happening at 8:30 PST, which I mean that is 10:30 CST on this side of town. And then we also have Industrial Training 101 and 102 with Charles Swanberg and the EXP Commercial Auditorium. That's every second Tuesday at 12 p.m. CST. So as you can see, we are really living up to our mission and vision. We are providing with a bunch of resources to help folks out. If you want more information, you know where to find it. Cool. Faith in real estate. In addition to our weekly Wednesday trainings, Lucia is also hosting another event, Faith in Real Estate. I believe it's a prayer group for real estate agents, real estate investors. If you want to make a friend, have some fun, talk about your faith, Wednesday is the place to be. And on the right side, you see Partners in Prosperity, the networking group we were talking about that happens in South Lake. The next one's going to be June 10th. I will be there. I encourage everyone to be there as well, just to meet people, talk to folks, have fun, exchange deals, and you never know what you can get out of it, you know? Cool. And tonight we have dinner meetup with Daniel, Calvin, and Ibrahim. I can't pronounce his last name, so I apologize. He is one of the largest team builders in Canada. I believe he has almost 800 people on this team, and he is flying down today to attend our mastermind attraction meeting tomorrow. If you want to have a chance to top shop, have fun, meet with other people, networking, as you can tell, we have a bunch of networking events. This is a place you want to be. They're going to have it today at 7:45 at Yamandi in Richardson, Texas. And tomorrow, bum, 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 bum. If you do not have your tickets, I highly encourage you to register for this Attraction Mastermind tomorrow. If you are serious about building a team, serious about building a culture, and serious about just doing something bigger for yourself, you're going to be in a room with folks who have done it before, who walk the walk, talk the talk, that have a bunch of expertise and advice they can share with you. I'm heading there. Jennifer's heading there. Paul is heading there. I'm sure a lot of folks on this call are heading there. So you should be there. And it's going to happen tomorrow at 9 to 5, the Omni Hotel in Irving, Texas.
So I
So I'll
wanted to
see y'all there.
add, I wanted to add that I will have my camera with a tripod with two mics. So if you just want to interview leaders, and if you can't make it the whole time and you just want to get there and just create some content with big leaders, this is your chance. So I'll have our setup at the event in the hallway. So just take advantage of that. So be prepared of what to ask. Ask ChatGPT to give you some questions to ask these leaders.
Perfect. Thank you, Daniel. That's awesome. And we got a whole slew of things. So on Wednesday, Frank and Paul are going to be hosting our leadership training at 11 a.m. at the office in Plano, the Invest office. Teresa and Shelly and her team are doing an all about production training series. Next meeting is May 21st. Lori and her squad are doing peace of mind estate planning with Angelica. That's happening May 27th at Angelina's Mexican restaurant. And every Friday, we have a real estate and coffee meetup. That's happening at Local Good Coffee from 8:30 to 9:30. It's been a very successful event. Lots of entrepreneurs coming together, just a top shop, have fun with real estate, and get to know one another. And boom, the fun part. All of this is fun. But we have our summer kickoff next week, May 30th at Friday at 6 p.m. I highly encourage you to invite at least 5 people. You know what? If you can get 5 people out there, you can make it 10. The point of the story is invite as many people as you can because we're going to make this the biggest and best summer kickoff party we have ever had before. And we can only do that if we have you there and all your friends there. Invite your family, invite your friends, kids, whatever you want to do. Get your real estate partners, and we will see you here next Friday. And like Daniel said, let's go. That's next. All right, we got Pitch Putt and Partner, May 27th at the Puttery at the Grandscape from 6 to 9 p.m. It looks like we're going to have a bunch of fun playing golf and talking to a lot of people there. So that's your thing right there. Highly encourage you to go there. Next Wednesday, we also have an open house mastery at the Metro Tech Center. They're going to be going over next steps or the steps of how to host a open house and how can you maximize it. How do you get more people going there? How do you actually, Daniel, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so these events are the in real life, the IRLs from EXP North Texas. So since it's on a Wednesday and we have a lot of things going on and our barbecue on Friday, we're going to move our Wednesday leadership development training to Metro Tex next week. So invite people. It's free. It's a great venue. And we get to hang out afterwards. So let's bring some energy to this and bring people together.
Perfect. Thank you, Daniel. And now we have Build. Build, you want to, Daniel, I think you're probably the best one to talk about Build on this one. You want to elaborate on that as well?
Yeah, we're going to have great speakers. I know John from Vancouver, our former EXP president for Canada, is going to be flying in now since he has a team here in Texas because of the pandemic. It's a 2-day conference, and build events. Being in proximity with big leaders, pouring back. A lot of guest speakers. We'll have a lineup pretty soon, and we'll have. This is a way you can also track, but also have a production training for yourself in your business.
Perfect.
July 30th, 31st.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Paul, are you also speaking on this at Build?
Daniel will have to answer that question.
Yes, I have Paul as one of the lineups as well. So, but we're going to finalize all that probably within 2 weeks.
Perfect. So if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. Because Paul, whenever Paul talks, makes you want to run through a wall. The dude is great at what he does, and that is an understatement. So come support one of our own. Paul Roberts going to be talking at the Build event July 30 and the 31st, 2025, located here in Dallas, Texas. And the same thing, we got one going on in Boston in August 7th to August 8th. I'm not sure if Paul's going to be on that, but I'm sure he'll kill it if he does go there as well. So as you can tell, we got a bunch of events going on here. We're here to support, we're here to have fun, but also we're here to learn and elevate each other. We stay true to our mission and vision, and this is how we grow to 10,000 and above. All right, we're willing and dealing over here. Barcelona, who hasn't got their Barcelona tickets? We're having EXP Con. Want to get your salsa on? It's going to happen on June 23rd to the 25th. And you know what? If you can't make it to Barcelona, that's fine. You can have a little Havana in Miami, October 19th to the 23rd, 2025. These are amazing events. You not only learn from top producers, it is amazing what you get. You get industry leaders there, vendors coming in here to tell you what's a new technology. But honestly, none of that matters unless you are there and you actually put in the work. And Mr. Ng is actually going to be in Barcelona. As you see that little handsome gentleman right there on that right side of our screen, if you want to meet him, if you want to connect with him, there is his information. He is going to be in Barcelona, hanging out, having fun with people, and having a great time. So
and if you can't make it,
Con.
just invite people there, have them meet with me. I'll go to their office. I'll meet them for coffee. And I'm already setting up some meetings right now in Italy. So let's go.
He's worldwide, ladies and gentlemen, worldwide. Fast Cap, take over. So what is Fast Cap? Fast Cap is a training that EXP hosts. Of course, we have a bunch of things we have going on, but this is actually from EXP itself. They are going to teach you how to build your business. If you're a brand new agent, even if you're a seasoned agent, we all have things we can sharpen our tools with, and this is the perfect program for it. They do it every month or so. I believe Austin Chevron has one coming out next week. I'm actually signed up for that one. I'm very excited. But Fast Cap, if you want to elevate your business, sharpen your tools, this is where you want to be. Same thing. Just another reiteration right here. You can go to the next slide, Jen. Cool. If you want to connect with us, here is our QR codes. We have wepartnersnetwork.com. We have a Facebook group. We have a WhatsApp group, and we also have resource links. We have everything. Yeah, cool. Now, who wants to share their beautiful wins? Raise your hands. Don't be shy. Put them up. Andy, I saw your physical one. Go ahead. Share your wins, sir.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. First one, go first. So my win, I got the book. I haven't started reading it, but I'm just waiting to learn the story, that portion in the book. I had 2 buyers under contract, one listing closing last week. One of the buyer under contract that I've been helping for the last 7 months. I didn't keep track of how many houses we have looked at, but he did. It's over 100, just over 100 before we got under contract. But it's all worth it. He was looking for a house hacking property, and it's really unique, so not everyone gonna fit. But I'm glad that I was able to help him get his first property and kind of started the real estate investment journey. Personal front, my wife is leaving tonight, so I'll be single for the next 2 months. Just joking. That means that I'm going to be babysitting by myself with my daughter. That's it for me. Happy Monday, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Andy. Thanks for a clarification too, man. Daniel, do you want to hop on? I know you may have to go somewhere soon. Sorry, Paul.
Sure. Well, I'm excited. I got the big boss here today. Welcome, my mom. You can call her Auntie Gloria if you want. Mom, any wins? Any wins?
Any wins? Yeah, we are going to close a property today.
That's right. We're doing a 1031 exchange. At that time, I think we put 90,000 down on a property. We sold it and we're exchanging to a new shopping center here in downtown Frisco. So, pins.
Yes. Hard work.
Thank you.
Nice. That's very exciting. Congratulations. Well, don't congratulate yet until everything's closed and funded. Mr. Paul Roberts, take it away, sir.
Okay, if guys with Daniel and his mom there, then you need to hang up. We don't want you on the team anymore. Cool, man. Playing together. That's just that's special, man. I know this is work. I know this is our jobs, our careers, but damn, come on a call with us and she's excited because they're closing on the building. That's just, it don't get any better than that. Brandon, you and Jennifer years from now, and Ella's introducing y'all, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it. It's gonna happen, man. It's just, oh, that's cool. I'm glad they were on sharing their wins. A little choked up with everybody talking cool stuff like that. Antonio, I went last week. I got to see my flip. They won, but thank God I have the right people on my team to where I was able to buy the house sight unseen, never seen it, didn't know where it was. People say, where in San Antonio is it? I don't know. It's somewhere in San Antonio. Now I know it is north of the airport. I think that is northeast. I'm almost positive that's northeast. Cute subdivision. Love my general contractor to death. Love the fact that it's a female because she speaks my language. She doesn't give me one was on and says, this is cute, this is beautiful, this is awesome. Just the type of words I need to hear when we're talking about stuff like this. But it was fun to go down there and check it out. I hate it that I didn't have my wife with me to see it or Carolyn to have that victory. But my two great friends that are going to be joining us, Jeff and Kelly, they were there. They got to witness it with me. And then I got to watch them buy another property across the street. So that was pretty cool. It's Medal Monday. And this is a medal that I'm proud of. I put it all online. There's some races that you away and you go, man, I could have gone a little faster, could have done a little bit more. This one I could not have. I gave it all. I had people, had ambulances out. It was crazy. Our first hot run of the year is why people were passing out. But it was with everybody about this is it is a personal victory, but it's also a work victory. Is that TC, I had to get in my own head and ignore everything because I was falling apart. I mean, the wheels came off at mile 4. I have 9 more miles to go. And when you got 9 more miles to go and the wheels falling completely off. And what you have to do is just get right here and just stay focused. Drown out all the noise. Don't pay attention to what's going on around you and just start talking positive to yourself. Little things. And little goals are so powerful and important because Scribner, I would literally say, I look off in the distance and I'd say, I'm going to make it to that street light before I start walking. And I'd make it to the street light and be like, nope, I got more in me. I'm going to make it to the golf course. I'm going to make it to this. And that's why I love running because it does so much for you in business. I watch people are addicted, unfortunately, and I need people addicted to finishing. I've met things. Few finish. TC's a finisher, right? Scrib's a finisher. Sure. You got a finisher. You know, clearly Daniel's a finisher. He's going to finish the job that he set out to do. And we got to get more people addicted to finishing. That is the craziest high in the world. And I've done every drug out there. And that is the best high. My wife hates when I'm telling you, it's the greatest high in the world, knowing that you finished. And that's what this medal represents. And it means so much more just with work and everything. Next win is we got our 12-week coaching program. We had our first kickoff call with some folks on it, and which was fine. But we are starting at May 27th. I'm excited about the crew that has raised, and it's 12 weeks where we come together. It's a very quick call, and we get our number quickly. Finished our funnel for recruiting. I'm impressed by it, and I'm speaking. That's the thing they did to make me look so good. I mean, it was incredible what they were able to do. And I met these. That's what I want to say to you. Sometimes find people that are in the startup. This because I met this guy and he's really in the startup phase of building funnels and building, but he's hungry. Dude's hungry. So be careful not to aim for the ones that are, busy and won't return a text message. Like this dude's returning text messages because he's hungry. And I'm in a startup, right? So I want someone to be around me that love it. He's building this funnel for me. It's great. And it kicks off, actually, we talked today and it starts Friday. And then lastly, please and bring someone with you. I promise you, if you bring someone with you, I will do everything in my power to make sure they join and they have huge dreams with us. And actually, most importantly, I'll edify you. I will talk about your great. I'll do the things you can't do. You can't call a recruit and say, "Hey, I'm great. I'm on me. I'm friendly. I'm bad to the bone." You can't say those things. I can, and it's genuine. I'm not blowing smoke. I'm like when I'm talking about you, it's what I feel about you, it's what I care about you, and it's what I want your person that's going to join your team. I want them to have that same feeling for you that I do. So please bring someone this Wednesday. I promise we'll make it. It'll be worth it. And even if it's a neighbor, even if someone you don't think will join, I guarantee you, they'll start looking the other way, going, "Huh, maybe I should be part of this deal." So, thank you, Brandon. By the way, Scrib, you did a great job reading the announcements. You are, when Daniel's out, you're back. You're in charge, man. You're.
Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, Paul. All right, next on the list, we got TC and I believe Ricardo. Good morning, y'all. How are y'all?
Hey, good morning. Morning, everyone. Just want to introduce my partner, joined us 2 months ago, right, Ricardo?
Yep, 2 months.
Yeah, so I'm very, very excited. Carlos here is to meet with us. Just want to let Carlos start with his wins.
Sure.
Last week.
So last week I was able to get a buyer under contract in Fort Worth. So I was just telling them I've had a rough year. I feel like a lot of my deals have just fallen through. So like Daniel was saying, let's not celebrate until we get to the finish line. But I'm excited to get that client under contract. I already went through inspection. So we'll see how that goes. I was able to get 2 pre-approvals last week, just kind of posting on TikTok. I started dabbling in that, editing some videos, some content, and the early results have been good. So I'm gonna keep pushing on that and trying to be a little bit more active on TikTok for sure. And then I also was able to lock in a listing for the Fort Worth area. I'm going to be putting it on the market this week. It is a fixer-upper, so we'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, I'm excited to, get another listing out there and put more work in. Thank you.
All right. Just want to welcome my friend Chloe on the call. Chloe, I know you're listening in. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm excited to meet you later for lunch. Lost a win last week. So I'm going to share some of the lesson learned, some of the successes. I had 4 closings, so I mean that's a win. But the success on those closing are, I was telling Ricardo, I brought my truck with me to help client haul their belongings back to the property as they head to Houston. But sometimes the small thing that you do for your client means a lot, right? So those are the things. But a couple of wins I have, had a listing, but it made me feel a little proud that the seller was willing to take my advice. It was sitting with the seller consultation. They want to sell their home as is. As is would be about 30,000 lower. Giving her the advice is what I would do if it's my home. Got her to just really repaint the home a little bit. Brought the stager over, staged the property. We got it on the market, but one of the wins came out from that is my partner, Anna, did an open house over the weekend. I placed the open Saturday on a Thursday. The neighbor saw the open Saturday sign, came over and potentially listing the property with Anna. So that's a big win. Another big win was went under contract on a property that we canceled, the seller canceled. But the win came out from this is that the buyer came to the open house. The seller was giving away two dogs. I haven't informed it to anyone. All of a sudden, this buyer, thank you, Brittany, for hosting the open house, told Brittany that, hey, is the seller willing to rehome these two dogs? And, you know, she then told me, it's like, hey, there's some buyer that wants to ask for the dogs. And the seller never, she told me, man, I didn't want to offer to anybody yet until we're under contract. And so I got them connected, the buyer and the seller connected, and they rehomed the dogs. And it's been like a couple of weeks. Now we're under contract. That buyer is buying the home off market, which I'm going to put it on the market for the record, right? But we took it off because the market is a little slow. But to me, that's a really big win. Being able to connect the buyer and seller together on a property that we took off the market. I just want to thank Brittany. If you're listening in, thanks so much for doing that open house and giving me the feedbacks. If you didn't give me that feedback, I wouldn't be able to connect the buyer and the seller together. Another win was I didn't even realize, just like Paul said, I ducked my head down, do what I do, you know, serve my family, serve my client. I don't care about what's around us, right? The economy, whatever. I got a call last week from Top Agent Nation inviting me to speak, congratulating me on my second icon, which I didn't even realize, because I mean I track, but I'm just kind of keep my head down and continue serving clients. And I'm very excited to be attending the Top Producer Mastermind with Brandon on Wednesday. I'll see you in Irving, in Las Colinas, Brandon. And lastly, I want to say I'm very proud of you, Brandon. I did not expect you to be running the meeting this morning. So you challenged me, and I will accept that.
Yeah, you and me, buddy. And you know, they're saying there's never a dull state in real estate, and I thought I kind of heard it all, but rehoming two dogs, man, that is definitely a first. But you know what? Who says EXP doesn't sell real estate? Y'all just heard TC. 4 closings, multiple listings. I got lost tracking that stuff, right? So to say we aren't the #1 brokerage in the world, man, that's a lie. Because look, we're all producers here. We're all making it work. So whoever tells you that we're not selling tea, we're selling homes, we're selling dreams, and we making it work. So this beautiful Tao, what you got on the list, ma'am? Share your wins.
Hey everyone. This Friday at 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., me, Kenya, and Latoya are partnering with a grant writer to provide free workshop on how grant writing can support your business, and also linked it to whether you have a business already, but you have been working from home and now you're thinking about a brick and mortar space. So how that can link into commercials as well. So we are really excited to have a workshop for free to whoever has been working so hard but doesn't know where to get the fund to grant their first location or continue to fund their purchasing equipment or expanding their business growth. So we're having a grant writing workshop on this Friday at Spark Co-working Space in Arlington, and it's free. The link has been posted in the group chat. So please bring your clients or spread the word, and we hope to serve and we hope to provide the resources for whoever is needing some sort of grant money. So we're excited for that.
That is awesome. That is community impact right there. You are empowering other people to build their business, and through the businesses, they're able to give back to the people that live there. So that's awesome, Tal. Congrats.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Miss Teresa Tong. What you got, ma'am? Let's hear it.
Hello, everyone. I am so sorry I'm driving, so there might be road noises. I'm heading to a meeting with the general manager of Frisco Trails Golf Course because my friend just introduced me. I didn't know that they are good friends. I just found out about that because my friend was also a client of mine. I kind of keep in touch all my past clients, and we get together once in a while. So she introduced me, and that kind of triggered a series of events. Last week I did a kind of small wins that I helped them negotiate deals for like 2 of the golf tournaments this year, and I'm going there to meet with him to talk about more opportunities for community golf events. So if where our team, like Daniel, if we have a North Texas EXP golf tournament or and anything related, if you need someone connections, you can reach out to me and I'll help you negotiate the deal. So that's just something that we want to do, kind of feedback to the community. And I am so encouraged to hear all these stories from everyone this morning. I wasn't here last week because I was a little busy, occupied by other things. So I'm gonna give you a quick status report for the past 2 weeks. Can never ever compare to TC, but I did have 4 closings too, about for 2 weeks, not 1 week, 2 weeks. Two on the seller side, two on the buyer side. One of them was the land deal. It was kind of exciting. I was actually coaching one of my junior new agent on the team, so help her close this land deal. Also, in the past 2 weeks, we've kind of worked hard with Daniel to help my new agents, new members of the team member, secured a couple of co-sponsors. And I just realized that the TC did something that I really wanted to follow his example, is to bring my new team members to the call. So maybe next week I'll bring them to the call so that everybody can say hi. Also, congratulations to everyone. Congratulations to all your top producers, to TC being the second icon, and also Daniel and Daniel's mom and Gloria. Congratulations on your new closing, on your completing the 1031 exchange. I know how hard it is. It's so difficult, so stressful, but hey, you did it. So best wishes. Hopefully everything will go smoothly today and you will close. Other than that, we finally signed a listing agreement last week or the week before. I can't remember if I mentioned that. My partner John and I, we worked on a listing deal in South Fort Worth, and we kind of verbally got the agreement last week. And this weekend, over the weekend, we finally got the signed listing agreement. Like everybody says, we can't celebrate it until we close. However, that was a kind of small win for us. It was a client John and I, we worked on for a while. It's a like a 5 property portfolio in Fort Worth and has a 35W frontage. It's a great property. So if you know anyone who's interested in buying any automobile. So they have an automobile shop. They have like 3-4 buildings there. It has a spring repair shop and auto motors repair. So automobile industry with the buildings, with the land, with the business. If anybody is interested, please let me know. And hopefully we'll get it sold soon. That's it from me. Happy Monday, everyone.
Perfect. Congratulations, and thank you for the words of encouragement and beautiful words, Teresa. That is awesome. We love your energy, and thank you for sharing. Mr. Ng, you want to pop back in, sir?
Oh, we can let Angie go first. Angie
Right.
Owens.
My bad. Ladies first. Apologize, Angie.
Okay, sorry, I was having trouble unmuting. So I just kind of want to share this quickly. So this weekend, I just want to talk about my struggles and my wins. So woke up Friday morning, and from where I had carpal tunnel surgery, my hand was swollen like a catcher's mitt. So I had to go to the ER or urgent care and get like a steroid shot because I knew I was having to meet up with Judy Wang and Heidi that evening. I'm like, I am not missing this. And I'm not going to go in there with a swollen, huge hand. And so got past that. So we had a great time. We met up, we talked. We walked around for a little bit over at Icon Park. We went to a restaurant. We sat there, ate. We talked forever. It was just great conversation. We talked about us meeting up again later sometime in Tampa. And then on Saturday, I had two open houses. So one in the morning time and one in the afternoon. Judy showed up for my morning one. Thank God, because it was a really nice house and I had all the signs. She'll tell you, I had a ton of signs to get to the place, but no one showed up. But I felt like it was a great opportunity for us to get to know each other. So I really enjoyed that. So I appreciate her doing that. My second open house, like I was just dreading going to it because it was empty. It had a green pool. I was like, what did I get myself into? people showed up as I was opening the door. Okay, so needless to say, it wasn't the home for them, but I was like, okay, at least people showed up. So there was, there's a bonus. Then I was literally worn out because I had to like take down all the ones that the signs that I had put up. Um, I actually saw another EXP agent putting his up. So like I pulled off the side of the road, jumped out, introduced myself because I always feel like, networking is always really good. Um, Come to Sunday morning, I felt terrible. And I really wanted to cancel my open house because the night before I had gone there and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think anybody's going to show up at this one. I'm scared to show up at this one. And my husband went with me that night. And he's like, I think you'll be okay during the day. I'm calling you during, walking into this place. But long story short, I had the most people show up at this house than I've ever had in all the open houses that I've done. And like, it was just none of them had buyer's agents. I was just totally shocked. So like, I literally have like 4 leads. The last one, I was grabbing my signs, pulling out of the neighborhood, and a couple pulled up and stopped me. They're like, open house, open house. And I was like, okay, I don't speak Spanish and they don't speak clear English at all. Like we just did not understand each other. So I'm like waving, okay, I'll let you in. My mentor, she's one that does one of the fast cap trainings, Michelle Martin, she speaks Spanish. She had me on a text message this week that she literally sold a house to a buyer. Like she did a buyer's agent and she actually sold the house on text alone. Like they've never met or whatever. So I have her in a text communication with that client. So I think it was pretty much a win this week. So, but that's my story. So I appreciate you, Heidi and Judy, for encouraging me and stuff.
Definitely.
That's great work, Angie. Way to keep pushing through, especially when you didn't want to. That's awesome right there. So congrats. Frank, you want to hop on really quick and speak your wins, my friend?
Sure, thank you. So I wanted to thank Daniel, Paul, Teresa, Shelly, Jessica for and Brandon for pushing me. We've got our new coaching client. We have a new revenue share agent. We have a new agent under Emily, and we're getting all of this support and accountability that's going to start next, actually like right now, but we're going to go over that accountability with Paul next Tuesday. And I know I've had this goal in mind, but I'm just so scared. So like when I'm agent prospecting, I know I'm supposed to get 3. Yes, I'm interested and I want to meet, 3 appointments set. But when I make the first one, I'm like, yes, I want to do something else now because I'm so that push, having the events on, getting all of these things like going and getting momentum is like, it's really great. So, yeah, thank you all. I can't do it by myself.
Yes, sir. I love to hear it, Frank. Frank's been putting in work. Every Wednesday after our trainings, he's out there cold calling. So everything you're doing now is because of work you put in, man. So congrats. Mr. Ing, what you got, sir?
All right. It is Monday. You guys got to be fired up. So my win is I did a 3-day juice cleanse, started on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And my wife had to buy roast duck for Calvin's daughter because she wouldn't eat the other stuff. So we went to get roast duck. I had to go pick up the roast duck. And then it got me thinking. And, I was listening to Jason Jordan. He's another leader in EXP. He does more of the global growth. And he just said, like, we can't quit, kind of what Paul's book was talking about. And as a leader of the pack, right, we're in the panda pack, right? And if I quit, if I start being lazy, guess what? It's going to make you guys lazy. So I started getting lazy because I was on this juice cleanse. But then it sparked my mind. I was like, no, I have to keep pushing, because if I slow down, you guys are slowing down. And it's just like ducks, because after I was actually smelling the roast duck. I was like inhaling roast duck and then drinking my green juice, and made me think about like the Mighty Ducks, right? Like kind of that V shape. That leader is the strongest leader up front to guide the rest of the ducks. And of course, they'd rotate out, right? So I hope in the future you guys can rotate out and lead the way. And we're seeing that. So Panda Pack, whoever wants to be in the Mighty Ducks group, you guys can create some, all the leaders are coming together, and they all have animal pack names, right? And, I told the leaders, like, all the animals are getting together finally, with this co-sponsorship stuff. We got Ibrahim, I'm picking up in the airport tonight. Ibrahim, I've known him for 4 years, great guy. And just to hear his story, and, he's the #1 team in Toronto. So when you got the #1 team in Toronto coming down and aligning and co-sponsoring 5 or 6 people together, and he's making a commitment to try to fly here once a month, that's a leader you want to align with. There's a lot of big leaders out there, but you got to make sure you find a leader that's going to align with you to support you in your continued growth. Because you can get a leader that has 7,000 people, they're almost semi-retired. And nothing wrong with that, right? We bless them, and we were grateful for them, what they've done. But find people that can pour into you for the next 2 to 5 years, right, until they get retired, right? Because same thing. But co-sponsor is very powerful. And if you're going to the attractors meeting tomorrow, if you only can make half day, whatever, get there, get around people. I'll have the camera set up. Get some videos in front of them so you have some content and you hear their stories. So that's all I have to share. I'm at the Capitol Title Frisco, one of the corporate offices here, and we're buying one of the NAC developers built a property in downtown Frisco. So honored to partner up with them. They have a real estate company. After I close, guess what? We're gonna have coffee with them, because that's about making the connections. But I wanted to close first. We have a connection now, and just the power of imagination. So dream big, connect, come to Wednesdays, right? Support. If you can't make it, invite. All right. So hope you guys have a great day. Anyone else?
I guess not, but it's funny because all the leadership qualities that Daniel was talking about, Ibrahim, Daniel instills that. I mean, this dude's on the way to a closing right now. He didn't even have to show up and be here for the weekly meeting, but as a leader of the Panda Pack, as he says, he's here with us, showing face, talking with us. So that's awesome. And Trina, I see your hands up, ma'am. Let's go. What you got?
I couldn't figure out how to raise my hand on here. Sorry. But I just want to thank Daniel for the Friday meetup coffee networking thing. I had a great time. I went this last Friday and met Tommy Brakey. He's a executive. I don't know. He's part of Dallas Meetup. And this is really my first time hearing about Dallas Meetup, but it's a large networking firm group. And I connected him with the wealth woman, Mary Lyons. Tommy was talking about ways he helps real estate investors, financial strategies. And I partnered up with the wealth woman, Mary Lyons, a few months ago, because she also has a great program. She teaches real estate investors how to get multiple uses out of their money. So I told Tommy about Mary, and he wants to do an event. So it was just a great connection, meeting him. Otherwise, I don't think we would ever cross paths. So it was a good time having coffee with Daniel and meeting all of the other agents there. So I just wanted to thank Daniel for just constantly putting us together and encouraging us to network and get to know each other.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Trina. Networking is definitely the way to go. You're meeting someone that has something you probably don't know. Whatever we share, mesh together, collaborate. So appreciate you sharing that, Trina. Well, it's 9:46. If you were on this call, I appreciate you hopping on. You are committed to something great. So it's always nice to see these beautiful faces and beautiful names. If you need support, you need help, don't be afraid to reach out. Anyone on here is here to help. And I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Have a great start to their day. And let's go and get it, y'all. It's Monday, man. May 19th, 9:47. There's deals to be closed, deals to be made, clients to be called, leads to be called. Go do your thing, man. So let's go have fun. Peace. I'm out. Bye.